Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that with many reports and many information about the ongoing fighting in Amhara and Tigray region is being received from several reliable sources, which I will share with you in this video. With currently in Amhara region, heavy battle going on between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force in North Gondar and Weg Hemra. And apart from this, heavy fighting is going on between Amhara forces, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force in western Tigray. Thus, Amhara forces, as well as Eritrean soldiers and militias, are fighting against Tigray Defense Force in western Tigray. And on the other hand, reports of clashes are also being received from Abala city on the Afar Tigray border. Those reports are being received from several sources and citizens of Tigray that there is a lot of fighting in Vilkat area of western Tigray situated near Adiramates, and heavy weapons are being used from both sides. The Tigray Defense Force is trying its best to gain control over western Tigray, and other forces present in the western Tigray should be pulled out. The reports are being received from Tigray Defense Force sources that Tigray Defense Force has made several strides against Amhara forces and its allies in western Tigray. And according to reports received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force has gained control on Valdibia. And in addition, reports are being received that Tigray Defense Force has also taken control of the mountains on the sides of the Adiramates. Because the war in western Tigray and northern Gondar is spreading to many more areas. And some pictures from Tigray Defense Force are also shared, in which Tigray Defense Force soldiers can be seen with modern weapons. These pictures you can see on your screen. According to reports, now Tigray Defense Force has these weapons on the battlefield, but have not received reports yet that these weapons Tigray Defense Force has it now, or Tigray Defense Force has been using such weapons ever since the war between Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force began. Well, so far there have been no reports from the Amhara government and the Ethiopian government about the ongoing fighting in western Tigray. And according to reports, war in northern Gondar is spreading in many areas of Amhara region. According to reports from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers are defending themselves at the border and are preventing the Ethiopian National Defense Force and its allies from entering the Tigray region. But on the other hand, today, according to the HRW, Saudi Arabia should stop deporting Tigrayan migrants to Ethiopia. Which Ethiopian authorities have arbitrarily detained, mistreated, and forcibly disappeared thousands of ethnic Tigrayans recently deported from Saudi Arabia, according to Human Rights Watch. Where Saudi Arabia should stop holding Tigrayans in abhorrent conditions and deporting them to Ethiopia, and instead help the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees to provide them with international protection. Ethiopian authorities have transferred Tigrayan deportees from Saudi Arabia to reception centers in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, where some were being unlawfully held. And the Ethiopian authorities have also apprehended Tigrayan deportees at checkpoints on the roads to Tigray or at the Smira airport in the Afar region, and transferred them to detention facilities in Afar or southern Ethiopia. First, Tigrayan migrants who have experienced horrific abuses in Saudi custody are being locked up in detention facilities upon returning to Ethiopia, said Nadia Herdman, refugees and migrant rights researcher at Human Rights Watch. Saudi Arabia should offer protection to Tigrayans at risk, while Ethiopia should release all arbitrarily detained Tigrayan deportees. And various factors, including unemployment and other economic difficulties, drought, and human rights abuses, have driven hundreds of thousands of Ethiopians to migrate over the past decade. And traveling by boat across the Red Sea and then by land through Yemen to Saudi Arabia. Because in January 2021, the Ethiopian government announced it would cooperate in the repatriation of 40,000 of its nationals detained in Saudi Arabia, beginning with 1,000 a week. 40% of the returnees from Saudi Arabia between November 2020 and June 2021 were Tigrayan. And deportations increased significantly between late June and mid July, with over 30,000 reportedly deported. And the surge in repatriations coincided with an increase in profiling, arbitrarily detention, and forcibly disappearances of Tigrayans by Ethiopian authorities in Saudi in Addis Ababa following the withdrawal of Ethiopian federal forces from the Tigray region and an expansion of the Tigray conflict. US Human Rights Watch interviewed 23 Tigrayans, 20 men and 3 women who were deported from Saudi Arabia between December 2020 and September 2021, with the majority deported between June and August 2021, and subsequently detained in Ethiopia between April and September. Deportees were held in facilities throughout Ethiopia, in centers in Addis Ababa, in Simira, Afar region, in Shone, southern nationalities and peoples region, and in Jimma, Oromia region. People's Human Rights Watch sent letters with queries to the Ethiopian National Disaster Risk Management Commission, the Federal Police Commission, the Saudi Arabian Embassy in Washington, DC, the Saudi Arabian Human Rights Council, and the Saudi Arabian Ministry of Interior, but has received no response. Whereas on the other hand, US Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa, Jeffrey Feltman, will step down from his post this month after more than 9 months in the job. And David Satterfield, the outgoing US ambassador to Turkey, will take up the role. And 3 sources familiar with the matter told today. Feldman, a veteran US diplomat, assumed the post in April and quickly found himself in the middle of 2 major crises: Ethiopia's deepening civil war between forces loyal to the Tigray People's Liberation Front and the army of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, as well as a military coup in Sudan in October. Because the news of his departure, which was not previously reported, came before he heads to Ethiopia on Thursday to meet with senior government officials about the peace talks as part of Washington's latest push to bring an end to the conflict. Well, Feldman has focused strong headwinds to progress. The year-long war between Ethiopia's government and the leadership of the northern Tigray region, among Africa's bloodiest conflict, has killed thousands of civilians, displaced millions, and sparked famine. And Starfield, a veteran of the US Foreign Service with more than 4 decades of experience, has had a challenging post as US ambassador in Turkey, where he navigated a strained bilateral relationship between the two NATO allies. And prior to Ankara, he served in Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Tunisia, and Syria, among others, and worked twice as the top US diplomat at the State Department for Middle East Affairs in an acting capacity.